Hello and welcome back to Eternal Darkness. So, I've counted the tallies and green wins with a massive 457, though red ended at 161 and blue 131. So, that's pretty much solid for green then, so, well, let's roll with green. To green! If anyone curious, Chattur'gha, Ulioth, Xel'lotath. An effigy resembling a warped angel, shaped from dark green emerald, hovers effortlessly above the pedestal. No, you shouldn't, but we're going to make him do it anyway. Sucks for Pious, really, but, you know, tough titties. Ooh, shiny. Zaps him so hard it makes the sound bug out. Doesn't sound that unpleasant. Unless it turns you into some sort of freakish lich monster. Oh, I nearly ruffled the feathers on his hat. Oh, not the feathers. I really like those. They looked really good with the hat, and you could wear them with the hair.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. I was once as naive as a child, but now my mind is sharp. With the power of Xel'lotath, I can now read the thoughts of others and make them raving mad with a mere suggestion. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
Bit of a weird sort of ending to the book. Most books don't threaten you, to be fair. And Alex was like, "Oh, we have acquired the Tome of Eternal Darkness. What a nice sounding book." When you look at the tome, it's invisible. Whatever. This is the Tome of Eternal Darkness, where experience, spells, and enchanted items can be stored for future use. It has been made from fragments of human skin and bone and endowed with magical powers. It's also invisible. Details. Now, we can basically get more chapters by kind of trying to find pages around the place. Now, if anyone didn't spot that page that was right at the back there, it is also quite highlighted for your pleasure. Strangely, with the Tome of Eternal Darkness in her possession, Alex can read the page. It is a chapter page from the tome itself. Should Alex take the chapter page? No, I hate playing games. We're going to sit here and wait. Alright. The Binding of the Corpse God. It sounds so pleasant. So, I guess we should use the page with the invisible tome. Gonna have to look into that. Invisible stuff is very annoying. Regardless.
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I sure of its end. So perhaps here is the best place to start. I am reminded of ideas I first encountered in Sir James George Frazer's book, The Golden Bough, a study in magic and religion. We are overwhelmed by a very human need to weave a web of meaning where there may be none. Since time immemorial, ancient peoples have dressed up their lack of knowledge as gods and demons. I have discovered that sometimes the fates of gods and mortals intertwine,
12
and
times.
legends are born.
Seriously, 12 times in fact. That's quite a lot. Green. I like green. Green is a good colour. Just as well, really, since we went with green. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Maybe that's why we picked it.
Thy time is done, great ancient. Forever in shadow will you be master of chaos, and to fade to nothing in obscurity will be thy fate. My master has planned many millennia for this day. It is the true chaos of all things that you now must be entombed amongst the beings
of flesh and bone. You have a great monument here, Mantarok. It is a pity that no one will ever recognize it as yours.
Pious spent 1,000 years in the same shitty old
May
outfit.
the darkness claim thee, roaring chaos and damned beast. No longer will thy reign be kept over the ancients you have kept imprisoned. Thou hast seen the last of this world.
Just saying, Mandra, perhaps you could have located originally to a better location. Apparently even gods don't like pillars. Go figure.
Not even these mythical fables can keep me amused. There has to be something to do around here.
Well, funny you say that.
I only wish something that fantastic and of higher purpose could happen to me.
Oh, it's almost like the temple answered her call. Now, this is our new character. We're still missing items in the thing. Luckily they're narrated. We have the Tome of Eternal Darkness, because the character has it. Very handy. Human skin. Ooh. Oh, I can rotate it. Flip and twist. Anyway. And we have a short sword. Jolly good. So, the first thing to do is, well, explore our surroundings. Now, Ella can run a hell of a lot faster than Pius can, mainly because she's not in armor. Now, in case you forget, this is important. A triangular design is carved into the floor. These edged grooves are filled with coloured sand. These symbols appear to be related to one another, with one having precedence over the other. That is important. So the game rams it down your throat a lot. Very important. Hello? What we got here? Ooh. A statue of a goddess delicately sculpted from sandstone. It casts an alert eye over everyone who enters the temple. There's a strange necklace, hint hint, boop 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 boop, around its neck. Should I take the necklace? Woo! Yes, thank you. Just in case, the strange necklace is important. Anything you can use or as an item is in yellow, just so you can't really mess it up. The necklace can be used to heal Ella. Yeah, so, teaches you about spells. As you can see, the door has closed. The door is now closed, preventing Ella's passage to the other side. Gosh, how could we possibly get around such a problem? Perhaps we should investigate. Now, the game does have a lovely habit of making us visit lots of locations over and over again. By the way, our green choice will have an influence pretty much everywhere now. Also dead people, hooray! Who doesn't like dead people? Engraving on the floor is a striking design featuring the sun sinking below the edge of the world. Detail. The design on the wall appears to depict the time of day. Perhaps the candles do too. Hint, hint. Oh, Ella, you silly. Preferably don't want to get zapped by that. We also want to avoid the crap on the floor, unlike what I was just doing there. Now, I don't think there's anything in this room. It has been an awful long time since I played this game, but you never know. Just carefully move around everything. You don't have to set off the traps if you're careful, so. Oh, lordy! I love how surprised she looks. Ah, an Ulioth zombie. Ooh, green. When located by creatures, a sanity loss occurs, causing a decrease in the level of sanity meter and the characters to pulse green. Beware! Sanity loss affects perception and eventually health. This is the main gimmick of the game. Now, losing sanity is never... Damn it, game, I really wish you didn't do that. Sanity meter. This meter represents a character's sanity. Every time he or she meets a monster, his or her sanity will get lower. The lower the sanity meter, the more the character will hallucinate. Basically, you don't... We be hallucinating now, kind of thing. Hallucinations occur in many different forms. This is what this game is really... Yes, I know! Now, we can recover sanity by basically finishing off monsters. Now, I kind of want to keep my sanity a bit lower. Ooh, a strange necklace. I shall scab that. I want to keep my sanity as low as possible, ideally, because you get lots of cool effects. If it starts to kill me, however, I'll have to be careful. Okay, we can now light or extinguish the candles. Ooh! That was tricky. And it opens the way forward. Sort of. So we're getting there. That's the main purpose of this entire lot, to be honest. Carefully not upset any of the locals. The locals dislike being upset, so they tend to come alive and do a bit of nasty clawing. For those wondering, or worried I should say, about this entire game is just going to be about zombies, no. We get some really, really Lovecraftian freakish things. We're talking things with like more eyeballs and arms and legs that you can shake a stick at. Or shake a Cthulhu at, in fact. Now we're actually losing sanity. Like, people mentioned actually that Pius wasn't losing sanity, perhaps because the ancient Romans believed in gods so much. You could argue that he may have thought he was a chosen of the gods. I would argue that it was because they didn't do a tutorial. If you want to put that as a story thing, then yeah, probably. I mean, it makes sense that he could possibly... No, hey, die please. It could make sense that he could possibly say, okay, yeah, I've seen some shit in my time. This ain't got nothing on me, kind of thing. Alternatively, they want to save for this chapter. Now, Ella, she believes in gods and demons, as was narrated earlier. Oh, right, yes, we want to put the bronze necklace on him. Dink! There's a necklace now. It is happy. We get the door open. But Ella's more susceptible to the monsters. Again, I think the main reason is, of course, gameplay reasons. Story reasons, probably because Ella can't deal with seeing such horrific creatures, whereas a trained Legionnaire probably doesn't mind quite as much. Look, again, dropping you a bit of a hint. Because you can go this way first, to be fair, though it's not really advisable. Right, let's avoid all the traps, because quite frankly, I don't feel like dodging stuff. Bollocks! One of these does poison gas as well, which is never fun. Aha! Chaturga zombie. Now that's a bit of a big deal. So let me stab it. Excuse me, I chop off your arms, it's nothing personal. These guys hit harder, attack faster, and generally have more health than the other zombies. And that's their main thing. They just hit harder, really. I'm starting to lose sanity a bit. You can see in the corner there, there's the wall is bleeding. Now, that's not really a normal thing. Walls don't tend to bleed, in my experience, anyway. Okay, so there are no candles, so perhaps we should extinguish everything. I'm really good at this. Excellent. Sanity effects can affect in many different ways. We're seeing a very mild one there, which is just the walls bleeding. We might hear noises, strange crying, the camera slants, all sorts of stuff. Which way did I come in? Was it this way? Yeah, it looks that way. To avoid monsters. Ooh, a blowgun. I might take it. Uh-oh. Well, that was a crappy sword, wasn't it? Can't even take a
secret passage in the temple.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ella. Didn't mean to talk over you. Oh, this man. He seems upset about the undead. Perhaps we should assist him somehow. These are Xelotaph zombies. Now, these mean we lose sanity, well, a bit quicker, to be honest. For this, again, I'm not going to finish them because I want to show a few more sanity effects off, probably. Hello. The guard is grateful for Ella saving his life. In return, he offers his services. If Ella brings him a weapon that has been broken, he will repair it. Gee! Wonder where we could get a weapon that's been broken. Aha! Thank you. And so ever so nicely, man. Yes, thank you. Thanks for the really creepy magic repair. It's unsettling, to say the least. Blowgun, Tomb of Eternal Darkness. That is very bizarre, and I don't know why it's doing that. I do apologise. We'll get to the bottom of that eventually. Anyway, yeah, that's all.